Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We're going to take care of this 2010 Corolla. We're going to upgrade the brake pads to TRD. We're going to upgrade the rotors. We're going to put some Brembo on it. And to top it off, we're going to do the brake fluid flush. And I'm going to show you step by step what you have to do. Replacing our jack stands. It's a little triangle facing this way, so this is exactly where we're going to put the jack stand. Right here in this area. You're not going to put it here in plastic, you're going to put it all the way down, just right here. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and proceed and let the car slowly drop into the jacks. So we're going to turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, and we're going to have easy access. Also, I'm going to show you, in case you need to remove your caliper, there's here on the back, you're going to need a 40mm to remove the bolt, and also I recommend for you to put a bucket to receive the fluid you're gonna get from the brake hose. You can see how I'm gonna screw the bolt. This brake fluid starts dripping all the way around, and it did it for almost like 2 to 3 minutes. It wasn't too much of a quantity, but something to be aware of. Just let it drip. Don't put any clamps on the hose because you can damage the hose. After that, just remove the caliper. Gonna go ahead and remove gently, and this we can't let it hang in because it can create some stress on this cable right here. To remove the brake pads, what I did, I placed a flat screwdriver between the rotor and the brake pad and gently pry from the top, from the bottom, until I was able to remove the brake pad completely just with my hand. Here you can see it was time to change those brake pads. Look at how thin they were. On the other side. Look at how thin they are. Okay. Now I spray some WD-40 because we're gonna remove a rotor. Gently tap with a hammer, and then the rotor should come off. The caliper clamp is off, so at this point we inspect all the components, make sure everything looks okay. I'm looking also at the hardware, the part that hold the brake pads, and they were placed backwards actually from the dealer last time I took my car. So now I disassemble the whole caliper clamp, and for me I'm gonna do a guide so that way I remember exactly where the parts were located, and of course we're gonna correct the ones that were placed backwards. At this point I'm going to remove everything on the caliper clamp because I'm going to paint it. You don't have to do this to remove the whole thing, but for the bolts I definitely recommend that you have to put some grease on it and clean them up. And also check the rubber stoppers as well. If you think they're kind of worn out, the perfect time to buy it. The kit costs like about 20 bucks and it comes with almost everything on it. I'm gonna put the link also on the description of the video. I'm removing the rubber tops. They were okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean this nicely. On my case, I'm going to proceed to clean them very good because I'm gonna send them to get paint. The caliper and the caliper clamp, of course. And I use a little bit of degreaser, a metal brush, and soak it in the solution right there. You can do just with the metal brush, just clean up the area really nice. And maybe you want to put a little bit of degreaser, but that's about it. Now that everything is off, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to clean around this area, try to make this as smooth as possible, and then we're going to proceed and place our rotors. Okay, and for the rotor, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray some brake cleaner on it. Hey, our Brembo rotor is ready to be installed. I'll go all the way down here. And temporarily just gonna secure it. Gonna go anywhere while I'm placing the calipers. I got my calipers painted, and as you can see, there's an L right here. You guys can see it better. There you go. So I know it's gonna be on the left side. Also take some time and just clean this up pretty good. Okay. There's two sizes, 1 and 2, so you're gonna see which one goes where. This one has this rubber seal on this area. So now we're gonna proceed and assemble. Remember what I told you, first you have the numbers, and you have this letter L for the left one. So if this is our rotor, it's going to go this way. This one, this pin with a little rubber, is gonna go right here, down, and the longest pin is going to go on top. I'm going to proceed to assemble both rotor threads at the same size. Okay. Now we're going to add some loop. I'm going to put this on the link. This is the brand that I use. You can use your finger or whatever. I like to use a little brush. And extend around the surface. and gently it's gonna go right here. Good. Same thing for the other one. Got a snap on this area, like this one. You can see there's connection between the rubber and our pins. So for the bolts, I'm gonna hold the caliper, like just to clean them up too. Can use a little metal brush, nothing too abrasive, because you don't want to damage. Okay, I'm gonna add some thread locker. But these two are the same, so it doesn't matter, you're gonna put it on the top or the bottom. We're gonna torque to 79 foot-pound for both. All set. Replace all clips. The loop is gonna go towards the outside, of course, because you're not gonna hit the rotor. And the spring goes always towards the inside for all four. Now, let's go ahead and place the brake pads. Okay, these are the TRD. They already come with the shim plate, so no need to buy an extra one. The ones that I had before, they also come with the shim. These are the ruler recommended by Toyota. And now we're gonna upgrade. You can see a shim plate right here. Let's do this. We're gonna continue and place our brake pads. I'm gonna apply a little bit of extra anti-seize just on this side. Gonna be like a metal to metal action right here. Because remember, this is where the caliper is going to do the force. Same for the other one. We're also going to place the brake pad squealers or the brake pad sensors. We call it like that sometimes. So this one, we have the brake squealer already. That's one. That's how you place the clip. And now we're ready to place our caliper. Now it's show time, ready to place our left caliper. You can see the letter L right there. We have our two screws. They are exactly the same size. On my case, I already pushed the cylinder, so I don't have to worry about that part. And anyway, I'm going to show you the tool that I have to do that. And these two guys are going to be torqued to 25. Now remember, because I removed the brake line, now we have to attach this, and after that we're gonna do the flush. Okay guys, so this is it. We have our new rotor, we have our new brake pads, and also I took the opportunity to send the calipers to get paint. If you finish here, the only thing that is missing is just to do the cover on this area. I didn't do it because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the brake fluid flush for the whole vehicle, and I'm gonna put that on a separate video. If you have any questions, any comments, please write down below, and I'll see you soon.